What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 22 of Touched by an Angel, where we go all around the world. We meet ordinary people, have ordinary conversations that transform their life. So let's see what God does. What's up, young fella? I am doing well. It is truly a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Like I told you, this is totally unscripted. I can't say much before the interview, but here we are, and I'm not going to waste your time. So if I was to ask you, looking at the world is challenging for everybody, you, me, and everybody else. And I do know that everybody's challenge that's in front of them is exactly what they need to get to the next level. So when you look at the world right now, what do you think the world needs to make the world a better place?
Proper guidance, just stay true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Put the word for God. It's just like we in that lost generation, so we just need to get better.
Wow, proper guidance, leadership from God, knowledge of self. Wow, you're a man of depth. You're a well-spoken man. You're a man of purpose. That's amazing. Let's go a little deeper. If I were to make it specific to you, because all the answers to life problems are in the mirror. So if I were to say to you, if you could add this one thing to your life, what would make your life that much better? If you could just add this one thing, or if you could take this one thing away, what would make you much more excellent? Either add something or take something away.
More intelligence, just like habit of being just read more books, trying to be more intelligent in today's world.
So what I'm hearing, ultimately, to sum up your answer, you want to grow more. Yes, because guess what? The intelligence is there. I'm gonna tell you, young fella, listen, when I tell you all the answers to life problems are in the mirror, that's why I do this, because I help people to understand how amazing they really are. See, you wouldn't have a desire to grow and be more intelligent if you didn't have the seed already in you. So I'm here to tell you that the answer is not external. You got the answer, but here's the process. You gotta first accept it. Then you got to develop it, and then you got to learn to love it, and that's when you're in position to effectively give it to the world. See, what I'm sitting here doing, you're supposed to be doing much more than this. But see, you thinking that the answer is outside, but the answer is in you, my brother. Can I share with you what I feel when I stand next to you and when I talk to you?
Absolutely.
I feel excellence. I feel so much excellence from you. Just slide over a little bit. I want the people to see who you are. I feel so much excellence from you that just standing here doing this interview with you makes me feel better. So I almost feel like I needed to find you today. Seriously, that's what you're carrying around. So let me tell you what I feel. I feel like you've been in situations. I feel like God has thrown you alley-oops, and you was like, wait, it's too good to be true. And you didn't even do that. You didn't even slam the ball right. I feel like you so sharp that you feel like it's something that's missing, but nothing's missing. One thing that's missing is patience. That's a virtue. I had to learn patience. I had to lose millions of dollars to learn patience. And I also had to learn this. Comparison is the thief of joy. So even if I look at you and say, oh, well, he got this intelligence, he got this, and I start looking at myself thinking that I don't have enough, I already lost the game. Because what I need is in the mirror when I look at myself. I just got to accept what I see and be bold enough to reframe the picture. That's you. You just got to be bold enough to accept what you see. And here's the thing. You've been through something that is hard for you to get over. I get it. You've been through something, but guess what? I feel stuff. You've been through something, but I'm here to tell you this. See, this is your process to get over that. You first got to accept, you first got to forgive the offender before you can accept the offense. See, you've been trying to do it the opposite. You've been like, oh God, I need to get over this. I need to get over this because it's putting a kink in your armor. But you're going about it the wrong way. You're putting the right energy. You got the intelligence. You already know that. But you're going the opposite direction. You gotta forgive first. And then you'll be able to accept what happened to you. You got a boundary in there. You got a blockage in there. Let me tell you why it's important to resolve this. Because see, the true silent killer is not cancer. The true silent killer is stress. And the biggest cause of disease, dis-ease. This means not easily flowing. All the disease is the energy blockage. It means that your energy is not flowing appropriately. And the biggest cause of that is unresolved internal stress that comes from situations that happen to us that we don't know how to handle. I'm here to tell you, brother, that you bigger than what happened to you. You just got to forgive the person that did it. That's the hardest part. But let me tell you what happened. God, you mentioned God first. Let me tell you how God operates. You got to go first with God. You got to take that first step. But then when you take that first step, guess what he's going to do? He's going to flood you with solutions. He's going to flood you with positive reinforcement to let you know you're on it. But it's a jealous God, and he loves boldness. See, if you're not bold, if you're lukewarm, God will spat you out. But let's say you all the way bold even to evil. God respects it, but he won't bless it because it's to evil. But he respects the boldness. Man, you on point, my man. You're in position for greatness, my man. And that's the beauty. So here's the thing. Give the people something, right? Give the people something. I know you gave them a little something in the beginning to know yourself. Say, like, give them something else that they can hold their head on and that they can glean from to make them a better person. Someone that's watching you that's in the same situation. What would you tell them?
Keep your head up. Stay with God. Always be with God. God will always be there. So no matter what, always keep your head up. It might be hard sometimes, but you stick to it. Time's hard, but just all you gotta do is just you and God. Always want to be you and God.
You and God, listen, this is a sharp. He's the sharpest knife in the drawer. So you're going to hear from him. You're going to see him because now he understands what he got to do. He got to forgive the person that harmed him. And then that big boulder that's been in his way, that's been blocking his joy and his peace, that's going to slowly slide out of the way. And he's going to see just how amazing he is. Listen, brother, do you feel better now after we did this interview than you felt before we did it?
Feel more humble. I just feel more calm, chill, I'm blessed.
That's the presence of God over you. But here's the thing, before I showed up, God was still all over you. You know what I'm saying? So when they ask you why you glowing, why you shining like that, this is what you tell them. Tell them I just been touched by an angel. My man, listen, I love you, brother, because you sharpened me today. I come out here to bring the energy to people and you gave it to me. What a blessing for me. How lucky am I? Listen, I thank you all for watching. You are all amazing. This man right here, just like you, is important, necessary, and sufficient. Never forget it. I don't care how bad it looks. I don't care how many times you failed. As long as there's still time left on the clock, there's still a chance for you to win the game. But this you got to do. You got to stop stressing, looking at the time left on the clock, and focus solely on winning the game. You be great. More importantly, be blessed.